So far, we've just had delicious pesto linguine. I'm lucky enough to get to go to see a film. It's called Emilia Perez. It's quite long, so I thought I'd carb up before I go to this red carpet and subsequent film, because otherwise, last year I saw Killers of the Flower Moon. Spoiler alert, it's over 3 hours long. And I nearly passed away because I was so hungry. So it takes a lot of people to get me ready. I have George Northwood, who's on the ones and twos, aka the hair. Cut to George Northwood. Okay, today I'm wearing Jean Paul Gaultier by Simone Rocha. It comes with this kind of iconic Madonna-esque conical corset area, and I think Simone Rocha is a genius, so I'm very happy to wear anything she does. And then I'm matching with it some Boucheron jewels. So I'm still deciding the jewels, actually. You can help me. These are the stripper shoes, by the way, but they're quite heavy. So A, I don't think you'd be able to get up and down a pole. And B, I think I might change the shoes so that I don't fall over on the red carpet, because that just feels like, if I've avoided doing that so far, I'd quite like to continue the trend of not tripping over. So yeah, this is what I was doing earlier to try and imagine what it's going to look like. Okay, so firstly, these are the most beautiful jewels of all time. And this amethyst ring is a 100% yes. So that's like locked in. So I've got these kind of studded cool dudes, and I've already got one in, no. And then I'm gonna pick other rings. So I think this one's really gorge. Comme ça. And maybe a little serpent one. Glam-wise, we are nearly done. I really like to just look like myself, and I'd love to be someone that was really experimental with hair and makeup and was like doing like crazy lewks, but I just feel unnatural like that. I'm gonna be really real with you right now. Ivan's doing my makeup, and I showed him earlier a picture of Kylie Jenner and was like, maybe this for me? Because I thought she just looked these were nice colours. Look. She's beautiful. And she had it's sort of like a 90s kind of soft matte. You're probably better at explaining it. That's it?
You are the best.
90s soft matte. Foxy eyes.
Foxy matte.
We talk about foxy eyes a lot. I kind of want a tawny brown caramelly lip, so that it's quite subdued and strong and handsome, with something that's, quite an event, the outfit. Yeah, I think it can be quite intimidating to get your picture taken on the red carpet, and I always worry that my pose ends up so weird because I'm nervous, and so I end up reverting back to being 9 years old. And I used to have this drama teacher at primary school, and she'd be like, shoulders back, stand up straight, arms by your side, and that sort of comes into my head as I'm stood in front of a wall of photographers. When I look at everyone else's pictures, and again, I was kind of casually going through a Met Gala gallery this morning, so I was like, how do people pose? And they're all things that look embarrassing in real life to do, but actually in the picture look amazing. But I can't bring myself to be that major on the carpet in real life. It's just too humiliating. So I'll probably just stand straight up and down again. In terms of a grounding essence or vibe, I'm the least grounded person in the world. Annie de Mamil is this facialist that I see, and she has all these beautiful herbal kind of remedies and skincare things. And she made me this aromatherapy ointment called Head Fix. Rather insultingly, she's written on it, lab sample to fix Alexa's head, and I didn't realize it was broken. So sniff it in, and it's delightful and kind of calms you down. It's also quite insulting if you see me do it, because it means that you're stressing me out. If you do see me doing this near you on a tube in London, your vibe's weird. Really weird. So sometimes I have a bit of a spiral. In fact, last year I think I was wait, this is scary. But then I was next to Carla Bruni, and she was so nice and cool, and she was like, you just pose and walk. The thing about Cannes that I love is that, you know, when you read in the newspaper and they're like, so-and-so, this and that got a 13-minute standing ovation. It just really continues to be fun to be in that standing ovation. So like after the film, if you stand up, and last year it was like Mr. De Niro, Mr. Scorsese, like these obviously behemoths of the movie industry. And so like it felt inappropriate to even sit down ever again. And I thought like there was a point when I thought I was going to clap forever. I could act and I could come to Cannes with my movie. But sadly, I'm wooden. Okay, this is my look. I'm going to get dressed. So if you head on out, and then I'll do the big reveal. But from here, you okay? Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it could go tighter even. That's just tight?
Yeah.
What about the sides? Or no, they're just normal like that?
No.
I'm being oiled up because to look nice on a red carpet, you have to seem moisturised, happy in your lane. And then we are fastening the corset, which is delightful. I'd love to tell you that it feels like, you know, like in movies when they're like, but it's not. It's just actually quite comfortable. It feels really nice, like being hugged by a very strong and beautiful man. Gorge. Not looking at yourself and saying gorge, sorry, but gorge. Gorge. That wasn't me, that was the outfit and the hair and makeup, you know? I think it needs another, like, kind of sparkler, basically. Now I've got to work out my red carpet pose, okay? So what I've got to think is you're an adult woman who is wearing jewels in Cannes. That's my vibe, and not in a drama class at 10 going. This is the wafting process, which creates volume and what else does it create? Vibes. It's quite Black Swan, actually, isn't it? My hands need to be like ballet rather than like... Can we have a round of applause for the freckles that he put back in on my face? Isn't that clever? You see them? I'm going to leave now and go to this beautiful red carpet and try out my new cool poses. I could do the Victoria Beckham. She always puts one leg out and goes sideways, isn't she? She's that.
Yeah, let's try Victoria.